All right, Dallas, can I ask you one other thing here?
Sure.
What is it about Tokyo that's so appealing?
Oh, okay. I think that I'm slightly different from most people in what it was that attracted them to Japan. A lot of people come to Japan because they're interested in anime, they're interested in Japanese culture, through introduction that they typically have in the West. And I think a large part of that has to do with this sort of the perception that Japan is this high-tech place, that it's a clean society, that there's low crime, which is all true. But I think for me, actually, what brought me to Japan initially was the fact that I was a missionary. And after coming to Japan, what made me in university we had foreign exchange students from Japan, and I was always very much interested in the foreign exchange. And I spent a lot of time there. And in fact, I taught English to them in university because they were there to study English mainly. What interested me about the Japanese people was that they were a very reticent people. They're extremely knowledgeable, but they don't flaunt it. They don't spend a lot of time like a lot of Americans do. I do it myself, tooting your own horn. But they do spend a lot of time sort of presenting a more humble package, and I think in the persona that they project. But in all reality, they're extremely educated. They spend a lot of time reading. If you spend time on the trains in Japan, you see them just constantly, reading. A lot of it are like small novels and things like this. But they do spend a lot more time reading, I think, than the average American.
And coffee shops on weekends are filled with people studying this for a special license.
Yeah, that's right. And that, in Japan, that's a big deal. People get, licensed for all types of things here. Whereas in the States, it's just, okay, well, I work for this company, I got this experience.
Right.
I
have my degree, I don't need this.
Yeah, I don't need to go the extra mile to get certified for whatever it is that they're pursuing. But you're right, there are a lot of people who do pursue certification, and you'll see it on their name cards, too. On their business cards. They list the certifications a lot. And if you go into large manufacturers or a lot of the more high-end brands in Japan, you'll find that a lot of the employees have a lot of certifications listed on their name cards. It's pretty interesting. But so going back to the question, what attracted me to Japan was the humility. I think that any society that can achieve the level of success that they have without the level of selfishness is an extremely attractive option for me if I'm considering where I want to be and spend my time.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It took me a while to get used to how unaggressive people are.
Yeah.
Somebody bumps into you and you turn to them expecting them to want to fight or.
Yeah.
But no, it was all an accident.
Yeah, all an accident. That's true. And other aspects of Japan, of course, it's not an easy place to live. If you're really trying to succeed in this society, it's not easy. And I like challenge. So, for me, when I first came, the challenge of the language, it was a natural transition for me, of course, because I came from Korea. But
we may have different definitions of succeeding, but
this is true. It's true. Everyone has their own
successful working my 15 hours a week and making a sufficient amount of money to survive in a very content lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. You're living it up, and this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
And what's kind of unfortunate though is that we're seeing a shift. Japan used to be kind of the hub of Asia. And I think that's now shifting to Hong Kong and Singapore, especially Singapore. So I think that we're going to see a lot of changes going forward because a lot less foreign capital companies are investing here. And a lot of people are moving operations to these other countries. So I think that the really diehard fans are going to be the ones left over.